What's up guys, this is McLordGM, variety game streamer on PC and PS5. Streaming the Game Awards, well not everything, just the trailers, simultaneously on Twitch and YouTube with the power of Restream.io, and maybe in the future a wannabe artist. Yeah, late stream, rendered some overtime a bit at work, just to make sure that I have some closure with a task I was performing, so that by next week I'll be starting a new one. It just looks better, especially from the perspective of the team, you know, something like that. Because it was overdue, so I rushed, so I had to render a bit of overtime. And then was a bit undecided on if I'm going to order food, because I was hungry. I did eat dinner, but I was still hungry. But then there were no coupons or discounts for delivery, so I held back. I'll try ordering again later, but it has to be at a higher... I'll have to order something more expensive, so yeah. So yeah, I'm just going to watch the trailers and then going to take notes and open my notepad. Take note of all the games that I'm going to be getting. Somewhere there. Oh. So yeah, I couldn't find a video that had 60 FPS for all of the trailers in one video. Meaning that there are available 60 FPS trailers, but they're all separate. So I want it to be an entire collage, which is why I chose to stream this one. I'm just going to watch it and hopefully avoid some DMCA. You know, DMCAs. The bane of every streamer. So I think without further ado, we can start. This is my other green screen, by the way, so it's not perfect, which is why... And it also takes longer to set up, which is the reason why I usually use the other one, the cheaper one. But I'm at 30 or 20 FPS on the other green screen. And the other camera app that I'm using for that one. It's just faster to set up. But for here, I'm at 60 FPS, but the green screen effect isn't perfect, and I would liken it more to the lighting. I still have some lighting issues as well. I don't want to blind myself, which is why my illumination isn't that bright, so that I don't burn my eyes out, because it is one of my most important assets as a gamer. I think we can start now, and I'll just make a list of all of the trailers that I'm going. Well, also I'll be stopping every now and then to provide some commentary and analysis, mini analysis only. Full screen.
Peggy 16.
Usually here Peggy 12. And it's not in order as well, so we're starting off with...
It happened an age ago.
Elden Ring. It's on Elden Ring.
But when I recall, I see it true. On a night of wintry fog, the rune of death was stolen.
It's the Nazgul. It's Lord of the Rings.
And
This
the
one is creepy.
demigods began to fall.
I've watched this already while I was working. Don't tell my
starting
boss.
with Godwyn the Golden.
but I already saw most of it. But for the stream, I did promise yesterday that I was going to stream the Game Awards, so here I am. But not in its entirety because
Queen Marika was driven to the brink.
The entire event is 4 hours, so no.
The shattering ensued, a war that wrought only darkness. The Elden Ring was broken. But by whom? And why?
One ring to rule them all.
What could the demigods ever hope to win by warring?
Oh great, more bots. More bots on channel.
The Conqueror of the Stars, General Radar. And the blade of Mikkel and Melania the Seventh.
Melania the
These two
Seventh.
were the mightiest to remain, and locked horns in combat. But there would be no victor.
Yeah, looks like they both died.
And so, we inhabit a fractured world, awaiting the arrival of the Elden Lord. Unless, of course, thou shouldst take the crown.
Yeah, it's a definite must play. Pretty much for everyone, every stream. Every gamer who considers themselves a gamer. Well, you probably want to try playing this one. But yeah, it always also reminds me that I should be playing Bloodborne also. Beat that game first
My
before
daughter,
before Elden
A
Ring.
new threat comes to our shores, and I must call you home. Restore what has been broken. Unite old enemies. Forge new bonds. You are a hero, but you can be more. You can be a leader. You are Wonder Woman.
At first, I thought it was that other game, but I remembered it was Marvel. What was that? The XCOM kind of game? I don't remember the name, but Marvel also has that. It had a ton of yellow, so I thought at first that was it. Anyway. No gameplay there, so it's very early in development.
When I think of the Justice League, I think of Wonder Woman, Superman, Green Lantern. You don't want to mess with that lot. But you, Barry, you're just the team mascot, aren't you, mate? The loser of the league, folks. The fastest man alive. It's the Flash.
Flash is alive, and he's playing for Team Brainiac.
I gave you orders. Kill the Flash, or I'll kill you myself.
Cool.
Yes, Suicide Squad.
Nothing can stop me!
I'm a speed demon.
Really? Why don't you just mail me the bullet? I'm the eye in the sky. Taking point for you, Shark. Pulverize.
Arguably, Flash is the strongest, I think, in the DC universe. As evidence, refer to Flashpoint, the comic series Flashpoint on DC. You'd see that the Flashes have the ability to create parallel, well, access other universes, multiverses. Can also time travel with their going beyond the speed of light and stuff. So the Flash is actually the strongest.
You want to see what a real hero can do? I'll show you. Come on then, you prick!
Really thought Flasher had us, that.
Not really sold on this one, but then again, Marvel Guardians of the Galaxy also wasn't that impressive in the trailers, but it turned out that it's actually a fun game. So I could be wrong, but it could be another Guardians or it could be another Avengers. It's only one of those superhero games. And this one is also a bit controversial, I think. I'm getting ahead of the trailer, but it's not what you think it is. It is Star Wars, but it's not the same gameplay that you've seen in the previous games. Which is why I say it's a bit controversial to fans and gamers. It's a mixed reaction. But I think I'm going to skip some trailers though. Like for example, Fortnite. I'm gonna skip Fortnite. Sorry. That game just isn't for me. I'm an actual gamer. A respectable one, not... Don't play trash games. Unless they're really absolute trash that are funny. To the point that it's funny. But if it's not funny, then no. It's Slytherin, it's Voldemort. I like the gooiness though in the graphics. Technology has come a long way to make tar look icky in CGI. Yeah, Quantic Dream is a decision-based development studio. Like I think Heavy Rain and Detroit Become Human. They made those, so I would expect it's going to be in the same vein. I doubt they're going to try making an action game. So it's more dialogue heavy and story driven and decision making only. So it's a bit controversial. But it could work. Can't say for sure. They're trying something new. So you have to commend anyone actually that tries to do something different. Because every other Unreal Engine 5 game looks generic, and every other open world just looks generic and bland now. I think this is pretty loud. Anyway. Yeah, the trailers are kind of bad because no one has compiled yet a 60 FPS video of all the trailers. Only this one, as far as I've seen, so just bear with it. It's not the 60 FPS kind because they're all separate. Yeah, it's a new Sonic game. Not gonna lie, it actually looks good. Okay, so it's also part of actually everything, I think. What's with the PC logo, man? They should... Oh, I'm also not showing it properly. It's right here. The PC logo, they have to standardize it because this one looks lame, man. Everyone else pretty much has a standard for trailers, but this one really stands out in an awful way for me. They need to figure out, although if you put in Windows, then it's kind of biased, so maybe they're trying to say that it's also available on Apple, Mac. Huh. Forgive me, guys. I think I'm going to change for now my chat because of all the bots on YouTube. I'm going to turn off relay mode on Restream so that so the bots won't be forwarding their bullshit automated texts and scam links to my overlay, so it won't be as visible. Anyway, back to the trailers then. Yeah, it looked a Sonic game that looks like Shadow of the Colossus meets Breath of the Wild.
And
Looks
she
interesting.
said,
I may actually play that eventually.
with our swords, we will forge new stories to strike the gods that haunt us. You might see me as weak.
Yeah, the trailers look
but
super
I
low
will
quality.
Show you what lies behind my eyes.
This one's Hellblade. Hellblade 2.
We will embrace our suffering.
I haven't played the first one, but I'm planning on playing it.
Of grief, and break their siege of our minds. You may see them as gods.
I'll play it next year.
What lies behind their eyes?
Wait. Listen. It's coming. He's here. That's my name. He can smell your fear. Cecil. It knows our name. How does it know our name?
To risk your own life for what you believe is your sacrifice to make. To lead others to death brings a different kind of burden. One that Senua would have to learn to live.
Senua.
smell their fear.
He's here. Death is coming.
Look at the bones.
Death is coming.
Look at the bones. That's going to be you. That's going to be everyone. No one's ever killed a giant before. What makes you think you can stay down?
Maybe you don't need to kill the giant. Why do you have to kill it?
Those whose eyes are clouded by fear are besieged by the ghosts that haunt them. Senua saw that to win the war we must break this siege. Break it with an unshakable truth. Break it with an impossible feat.
Get ready. It's about to start.
He's not really doing anything. Why bother killing? So
Get ready.
some of the game logic here that doesn't really make sense.
Do this.
First the iron, then the fire. Yes. Yes.
Giant's not really doing anything harmful, except when you woke it up. So in the trailer, you actually question why. I'm not sold on the story.
It's me it wants to kill.
I haven't seen the entire trailer for this one. Other than they're trying to kill a giant.
Help me!
He's seen you.
Now it's eating people. See, they're saying help me.
I know you.
He needs you.
But yeah, I'm not really sold on the trailer or the plot in the trailer. It's coming to PC, so that's good. Oh yeah, also that other game, that Fortnite looking game, also going to skip that one. Because it looks horrible. Excuse me. I'm gonna check if my audio is still here. Yeah. Oh, excuse me. Pause that. Okay, so this was a fail compilation there. Either that turned off the music for now because it sounds DMCA. Not sure if this was that Saints Row game. Not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure if it's DMCA. Not sure. Yeah, all of the generic looking open world games that I'm going to skip. And those that usually rely on cosmetics as well. So we can definitely see here. All of the GTA looking games I'm gonna skip. Not really for me. Yeah, this is the Saints Row game. I think it's the remake-ish. Not sure. Not sure. I won't be playing after this one. It's really late.
Is that?
It's almost 2 a.m.
It can't be. It is. Just start at the beginning.
So I'm just watching the entire
Landed on
trailers
Mars.
and then ending the stream.
It looked wrong. Like we were in a dream.
Yeah, also generic shooters. I forgot to mention generic shooters as well. I'm gonna skip.
Yeah. We wanted to find her. Try to gain the upper hand. But she was baiting us.
Or is this Destiny? I don't remember. This could be Destiny. I played that, by the way. The first one only.
What happened next?
That ghost brought me back. We kept going. She knew we would.
And that's when you saw the night.
I'll never forget it.
Yeah, it looks Destiny. Another DLC.
They refuse to die.
Yeah, just like us.
And you're sure? You're absolutely sure it was light? Savathun's illusions can fool the senses.
No. I know what I saw. This is real.
What made you push forward?
We needed to know what that thing was. We couldn't stop.
What has she done?
That one looks like an actual actress, so not sure why they put like an FMV in the game that's all CG. Not sure. But yeah, so far I haven't listed any game that I want to play. Well, there's Elden Ring. It's already definite. So they added a new character. This is... Forgot the name.
What challenges await in this enchanted land? What better way to explore the island than with a leisurely
Cuphead.
climb into the mountains?
Cuphead 2.
Just remember
Or was it the
to-
DLC? Not sure.
Or perhaps the icy tundra is more to your liking.
I haven't played the first one as well. That's also one of the things that I'm supposed to be playing eventually.
For the walloping winter whale. Next stop, the dramatic Western Plains under the watchful eye of Sheriff Winchester. Yee-haw!
Yeah, graphics look amazing and unique.
Salt Baker with his famous cookies. He's the best baker in the land. His cookies are sure to put some pep in your step. Oh!
They really put in an effort to
For there's a new challenge waiting around every corner on
use
the
puppets in the trailer.
Sea Island.
Maybe, what was that? Frame by frame recording. I don't know what exactly it's called. What it's exactly called. Where you use live molds or puppets, and then you capture them frame by frame.
A story with hopes and expectations.
That takes a lot of work.
Looking for an answer. Sometimes it would be better to live with that hope, without ever finding the story. This is not the story you want it to be. This story will eat you alive.
Alan Wake.
This story is a monster.
Looks good,
And
actually.
monsters wear many faces.
In terms of the rendering of the faces, looks super realistic now. But not really that interested though. Looks good though. So far it's just Elden Ring and
Under
Cuphead.
the wide and starry sky.
Maybe I should be listing down Cuphead.
Dig
Cuphead
the grave
and
and
Elden
let
Ring.
me lie.
Amicia, come!
Hugo, I'm right behind you!
This is
Glad
Plague Tale.
did I live and gladly die. And I laid me down with a will.
Impossible.
This be the verse you crave for me.
Come on, you've seen worse than this.
Here he lies, where he longed to be.
I already have that also, but anyway, I'm just gonna list it down.
Home from sea.
A
And
sequel.
the hunter.
Plague Tale
home
sequel.
from the hill.
That's really loud.
I don't know what's happening to me, Lucas. I feel my mind going.
I know. Think of your brother. We have to carry on.
Oh no.
But
What
they
have you done?
ruined the I think they ruined the game by having mutant powers on children, I think. Kinda ruined the game and the plot as a whole for me. I think I'm
Play
still
it
going
day
to play.
one with Xbox Game Pass.
As long as you ignore the part about the special children controlling rats, then the story's fine. And then at the end of... Well, you can see it on my playthrough. That's waifu. And that's a waifu. I need... Oh, not that. Never mind. Waifu turned into monstrosity. Reminds me of that boss I beat in Evil Within. Not sure if I want to play this. Not sure. That's her head. Not sure if I want to play that. Nice music though. They're all aliens. Dokev Game Studio. Don't know. Not familiar with their work. I think it's just Warhammer. Not into the full franchise.
Company command.
Never played the game.
First platoon, we've lost the square. We can't hold it.
I like the weapon. Chainsaw. Chainsaw sword. A cheap shot. Cheap shot. Easy. Also look like units from StarCraft. Or the Brotherhood of Iron in Fallout. So yeah, it has a lot of similarities in other games. Not sure who made first. I think maybe StarCraft is the original. I don't know. Made this kind of special unit that looks like iconic. Yeah, Warhammer, not really into the series. There are a ton of Warhammer games too. Like there's so many. See, look at that PC symbol. They can't standardize that damn logo. They should. They really should. Looks cute. But if it's just cuteness, then combat has to be tight for me to play. You're a fox. Looks interesting though. I'm going to add that. March of next year. Yeah, February and March are stacked.
There is a world beyond the borderlands.
They're damn stacked.
A world forged by wonder.
Okay, skipping this one.
By fate.
I believe this is just Tiny
There's
Tina's.
one alone who can.
You seek passage.
The undead fall beneath our blades.
Now, fool!
We attack. You'll never get the Sword of Souls, you idiot.
That's a big boy.
Sisters, I believe we have found our champion.
Oh, listen to me, lip flapping while you could be off adventuring.
Tina, you left a cheese curl on the board.
Is this the MCA? I'm not sure. Cheese curl. But it's Borderlands. The DLC in the second game that they expanded on. The Tiny Tina's Wonderland kind of thing. Not sure. No, I think no. I think I won't.
Hey y'all. You've been reckless with other people's hearts for so long, Jala.
This one
it
is
was a matter of
kinda
time before you
dank.
wrecked your own. Morning, Ma. Wow, Jala.
Hi, Auntie.
You pissed off your exes so much, they organized against you.
Are we flirting? Or are we fighting?
Come closer and find out.
This one's kind of weird. Really. Yeah, I'm skipping. It's really just super weird. Definitely thirsty suitors, hell no.
Coming soon. Patience.
Yeah, it's super weird. No, I'm not gonna play that. Skipping that. Oh, I'm about halfway. But I've been streaming for 46 minutes for a 1-hour video. Don't remember seeing this one earlier. And most of the games I think that I've added to my wish list are isometric games. Isometric hack and slash games. And Cuphead side-scroller action. Texas Chainsaw. Multiplayer, that's interesting. The only thing interesting I see is the multiplayer aspect.
Don't let him see us, precious.
This one is also kind of jank. Golem looks super weird. I hate his face. The movie from almost 20 years ago looks a lot better than a game in 2022. So weird, it looks that bad. The Elden Ring. The Elden Ring is the precious. Yeah, definitely not playing this one. Unless it becomes super viral and super positive reviews. Other than that, no, I'll be trying my best to avoid it. Golem just looks so weird. Like that's like a JoJo line. Could be DMCA. I like the character models and design of this game because there's a lot of booba. Lots of waifus to play. But I'm not a fighting game guy. But it depends. But yeah, for the latest fighting games, I just
ready for a fight.
I just don't like the the business model of today's fighting games. That there's always game passes and such, and they're super expensive. If only it could be cheaper, that would be great. Yeah, not really a fan of the model where you buy the base game and then you have to pay for every season pass. And then you have to pay more for cosmetics, additionals. So yeah, it's like a nastier gacha game really, because you're forced to pay to play. Buy to play. For the free to play, you can, to an extent, you can control your spending. Because right now, for example, in Genshin, I've stopped spending altogether. So you can control yourself in free to play. Here in fighting games, no. Once you're committed, you have to keep purchasing the seasons. Yeah, it depends. I was planning initially to play Strive, but yeah, just hate the business model of these games now. I would like just one time purchase, and that's it.
I've heard stories about you.
That would have been nice.
Hopper.
Back in the old
So you
days.
survived the crushing black of space. You work the docks on the series, so you don't put up with any bullshit. You were Dawes' attack dog, so you don't have any problems killing inners or belters who disagree with the OPA. I've heard quite a bit about you, Kamina Drummer. It's hard to tell if it's all true, though.
Truth is truth. How you deal with it is up to you.
Not sure
Boss man.
Not sure if a guy or girl. That's also a bit disturbing to me. Telltale. Not really. Risk. Anything with lyrics is a risk for DMCA, guys. If you're a streamer. This one is definitely not on my list. Just simple exploration. I want intense combat with an intriguing story. A compelling, intriguing story. Shit, forgot. Oh, we can go into the lamp. This one was, I think, revolutionized by Last of Us Part 2. They copied the same style, the same feature on the guitar. New Caledonia. Yeah, skip.
I enlisted because I didn't want to wait
It's another
years just to get out
Telltale
and see the
game.
galaxy. I wanted to go somewhere, see new worlds, look up at a sky no one's ever seen before.
It's been a dream of mine since before I can remember. So I would be honored to become a captain someday.
Star Trek.
We need to learn everything we can.
You're not gonna die. Not if I have anything to say about it.
This can't be right.
Time to impact. 1 minute.
Jara, I need you to do the right thing.
Follow orders and disobey. Only two choices there.
The fate of the negotiations, the interests of the
It's
Federation, and the prospect for peace may very well depend on it.
Skip. I don't recall this one either. There's definitely at least one more game that I want to play here on the latter trailers. It hasn't been shown yet here. Reminds me of Inside. And a bit of Metroid Dread actually. DMCA? Somerville. Not enough gameplay. for me to make a unbiased decision. Is this the brawling game? Yeah. No, it's a different game, I think. Oh, it's Rumble first, but it's a different trailer than what I've seen earlier. Different. Sorry, remove that cursor. Takeshi Furukawa. Don't know him. Yeah, it's a sand game. Yeah, and I'm heavily green screened. Well, I could turn it up a notch. Or lower that. Like this one. But then my green screen is now messed up. So yeah, my green screen here is not perfect. The 60 FPS version is not perfect. Because on the 30 FPS one, I'm using a different app from... forgot the name. I think it's Streamlabs. I think it's from Streamlabs, where it removed the background. Yep, turning it back on again. I never turn it off, but... This one is also a weird game to me. Well, there are a lot of weird games here. This looks like a Victorian setting, but then you're fighting monstrosities. So they're clearly running out of ideas for making games. Just mashing different ideas into one, even though they don't make sense.
In these realms. We have
really weird setting. It's a really weird premise. Not really a fan of it.
And alone in the dangerous labyrinth of fantastical worlds. Welcome to the lands of Fae.
Yeah.
Every portal is a chance for salvation.
Sometimes it's a bit of a try-hard kind of thing.
Uniting the lost survivors.
They're giants.
Or leading us deeper into this nightmare.
A nightmare that really doesn't make sense.
Nightingale,
There's
our beacon
construction.
of hope. But beyond our reach. As long as we stand together. Our journey will unite us.
You, the Realm Walkers, are all that is left.
Yeah, it really just doesn't make sense to me. Doesn't fit. I think the fit's all wrong. Oh yeah, not sold on it. Sorry.
A creature wanders restlessly through the darkness.
I think this is just
Silver
Monster
light
Hunter
illuminates the
Rise.
land and the mountains.
You can skip
And
the
even
Monster
in
Hunter Rise part.
Transtroll, it shows its true form.
Oh yeah, wait, but there's a waifu, so yeah.
Leave the beast to me. This is a royal matter.
Watching for the waifu. Waifu that kinda looks like the
We shall be in port
lead
soon.
character in FF15, kinda.
This is our outpost, Elgar.
Elgato. But yeah, it's Monster Hunter Rise, it's on Switch, so not applicable to me. Yep, definitely
At
not.
Hafey, lead guitar player and lead singer of the metal band Trivium. I'm also a streamer on Twitch.
I do have
I'm stoked
one
to
or
announce
one
that
or
I'm
two
in
songs
Metal
from
Hellsinger,
Trivium.
a rhythm-based shooter game. Make sure you check it out. We also have incredible metal screamers, singers like myself, like Alyssa from Arch Enemy, Randy from Lamb of God. Check it out, my friends. I will see you all in hell.
Rhythm-based shooter game. Doom Eternal.
There was a soul.
Yeah, they really just
Had
copied
music inside.
Eternal.
They called her.
Drew heavy inspiration from Doom Eternal. DMCA cannot play DMCA, no DMCAs. Yep. It's just a copy. Knockoff of Doom. Maybe except for the rhythm part, that's it. Oh yeah, not interested. More desert
I
games.
remember the Kartoba, an island in a dune sea. I remember the guide stone, the diamond shoals, the sisters of Balcora spinning 100
Is
billion
this DMCA?
stars. The song of the core.
Yeah, as much as you guys want to
remember
see me
opening the
play retro
gates.
games, I also play the latest ones. So. You haven't seen me lately because there are no new PS5 or for the new PC games. Well, it depends because of Horror Month, I had to push it back, and then now I have to prepare for Elden Ring. So there's a few factors involved with me before I get to play the latest PC games. On PS5, it's a definite high priority on my list whenever there's a new PS5 game. And that's all in February. Waifu? Space game. Space shooter game. I don't know what it's called. There's a genre. There's
not so
a
long.
term for it. For a space shooting game.
But not long enough.
Meh. Or it could be different. I think Homeworld is a big deal. Just not sure about the gameplay. It's in space. I think it's not a shooter. Not the top-down shooter that I was expecting.
Ah, good.
Good morning,
This is the
Death.
game.
What a lovely day to be alive.
This is the game that I will really want to play. That is After Death's Door. I'll be playing this one. Which I'll be slating, maybe, I don't know, this month or next. I'll be trying to insert it. But definitely I'll still be playing the retro games that you guys followed me for. So don't worry about that one. But this is one of the games that I want to play.
Wouldn't you say? Ready for another busy week in the
Looks
afterlife?
really interesting and intense.
Oh my! Busy may have been an understatement. Evidently, your sorrows have been working overtime. Oh my, really? Wow,
So
that
many
is
deaths.
truly
He's a
unprofessional.
Grim Reaper.
Now, Death, we talked about this. Try not to lose your temper again. Maybe it's about time your subordinates showed you some respect. Well, you know what they say. If you want things done right, it's best to do them yourself.
Yeah, this one looks awesome. I always like Metroidvanias. Side-scrolling action. You'll see from my Hollow Knight and Bloodstained. I think I played another one. I played Ori, but not on stream. This is one of my favorite genres. So it's a definite must-buy, must-play, must-stream for me. Early access though, so it may take longer. That's definitely a debate. It's going to take longer than March for it to officially release, so it's going to take a while. So no pressure actually to finish Death's Door that early. No pressure yet.
To make us new ones. A descent into a vast underground complex. Where every resource scavenged might give you one more chance. There's only one rule.
Let us just get in and get out.
Bring it what it wants.
There's another generic shooter to me. Oh wait, this is I think GTFO.
No sudden moves.
Where the monsters wait.
No thanks. It's an old game. That they've added content, so kudos to them, but I think the hype has all but left the building. It's hard to come back to a game, really.
Why are we here?
It's the trend nowadays.
What terrible things do we do?
Especially if it lacks content for a while. You want a games as a service kind of model, then you need to keep releasing new content in a periodic way, in a consistent periodic way.
Or we'll die
if you can't,
together.
then the game will die. Yes, GTFO. It's an old game. Oldish, like 2020 or 2019, not sure. One of those dates, one of those years. Squeenix.
Who are you, child? My name is Frey Holland. I do not know how I got
The
here.
only thing I hate here is the zoomer character, man.
She is hell's
I hate
spawn.
the zoomer.
She survive in the corruption.
The people are afraid. They look to me in the council for hope that we can.
There's also one of those games, or one of those times that dev studios took a bit too far.
Turns to shit.
There's
It's
too much
always
of a
been this way.
contrast between
Athia all but lost. Everything that
the
corruption
main character and the
touches.
setting.
Yeah, I saw it up close.
Kind of like that Victorian game that I won't bother at all.
You who set this battle in motion.
Great gameplay, but zoomer character. We'll still probably play it because it looks amazing. But the zoomer character is a bit of a turn-off. But amazing gameplay.
How do you plead?
Not guilty.
Lies! She dies!
It's an isekai, really. It's an isekai game. The game would have been fine without the isekai part. That's the only thing that's bothering me with this game. Other than that, it's a great game. May. It's almost my birthday. Yeah. What'd that say? What did that say? Available on PC, but the exclusivity period is 2 years. So yeah, definitely going to play this on PS5. And if you guys didn't know, I do have a PS5. I've been playing since May of this year. Been playing PS5 games. Just not so much because there hasn't been any good releases lately. So haven't really bothered playing games in the PS4 year. Except for Bloodborne.
You know what kept
I wanna
me
play
alive
that.
all these years? Upkeep, maintenance, vigilance. Of course, all that means nothing when Hell's Gate starts spewing shit everywhere.
It's really loud. More DMC. And looks just like another generic one. Generic action shooter. With Doom elements again. But you're a cowboy. So yeah, everything looks... That's a problem with today's games. Well, the AAA ones. The indies are keeping things interesting. Keeping it fresh. But the AAA ones, not so much. Like when they try to be creative, they just fail. Like that Victorian game. It just doesn't fit.
There it is. The biggest death trap in all history. And the Duke's headed
More
into
desert
its
games.
jaws.
They really like the desert games now.
Air and sea power.
There's also one
We must scrabble
one
for
similarity
desert power.
on multiple games today.
Your revenge will come.
This is your inheritance.
Speed is a device of Shaitan.
Thus, there will always be a desert on Arrakis.
Thing that
What is to become of you?
Baron Vladimir Harkonnen
If
do.
anything happens to me,
Trials to cover.
Your enemy was overwhelming.
you'll not be a relic.
Yet you rolled with him.
We Fremen have
It's a
a
hand.
saying. God created Arrakis to train the faithful.
Arrakis.
To hold Arrakis.
Arrakis.
You're faced with
Arrakis.
Unique
Our enemy.
This is my future.
This is my army.
Arrakis.
This is my vengeance.
Arrakis. Arrakis. Arrakis.
This is my doom.
Oh, don't know that. I don't know anything about Dune, so. The spice? What the hell does that mean? Control the spice. Is this a cooking game? The fuck. But yeah, it's more of a Dune. It's a Dune thing, so I don't really know it. Only Dune fans would know. Whee! Is this COD? I'm gonna skip it's COD. Or Battlefield, also I'm gonna skip. Crossfire. Looks like another generic shit, so I'm gonna skip it also. Yep, another COD clone right here. Skipping that. And it's also only on Xbox. Surprisingly, there's no PC equivalent. That's a rarity.
We all have our reasons for Babylon's tower to fall.
Yeah, this one is the Babylon's Fall. That looked clunky on the previous gameplay preview. It's a multiplayer action hack and slash game. Also Squeenix.
bond with the Gideon coffin.
but also looks kind of bland.
Powers.
Yeah, it looks fun when you have a party.
Control. The only thing you can't do is go back.
That one looks like Returnal. Returnal projectile.
The tower awaits. It's time to ascend.
Meh. Meh. There's that other game. Other multiplayer
There is no way to hide.
co-op game.
Kings, barons, queens.
Where you beat up large
We give them different names,
mechanical
but
enemies.
they're all the same.
These games, they're all the
Killing
same.
machines falling from the sky. This is our home. Our bastion of resistance. This is where the brave meets the bold.
Brave and the Bold.
We will not
Batman.
die in the shadows. We will face our fears head on. Showtime.
Mhm. Was ready for that. So yeah, you're, I think, fighting just AI here. If they want this game to be successful, they would probably want to have some PvP here. And these drones are a third enemy, third team. Like a wild card kind of enemy.
Perfect. Let's do this.
Yeah, you're fighting giant robots. That looks like it's multiplayer. Oh yeah, I didn't list down that other game, that game I was referring to. Was that Have a Nice Death? Not sure if it's Have a Nice Death. Not sure.
Volunteers. Enlist. Resist.
Meh. Another meh game. More DMCA. Well, I think that's it. I think there could be just one or two more here. Oh, it's the Persona game, and also Among Us. If you guys are into Among Us, there's a VR mode now. If you have an Oculus Rift, I think, or Quest. Yeah, even the trailer looks super cheap. Quest 2, yeah. Oculus Quest 2. And this one is the...
Hello, everyone!
Well, it looks interesting. Not into Persona, though. I had plans, though, before. Maybe. I don't know. I tried to find... Where is my... Where is Have a Nice Death? I think it's in the 55s. Yeah, this game. This is the game.
Evidently, your sorrows have been working overtime. Yes. Self.
Yeah, it looks fun and the animation is smooth. Yeah, this is the game I'm looking forward to. Because Silk Song has no updates, so for some reason it has no updates. So we don't know when it's coming. Probably not next year, so that is disturbing because it doesn't really take maybe there's a problem. There is some turmoil in the company that's preventing them. I don't know if it's yeah, I think is Hollow Knight still indie? Is the dev studio still indie or were they absorbed? I'm not sure. But definitely there's something is up. And that why is it taking this long for it to come out? It's a spin-off. It's not even an official sequel to the game, so don't know why. Why? I don't know, and I also forgot the studio anyway. Not sure if that was a disconnection, but that is my cue to end the stream. So anyway, this is the game. This is my GOTY, if there's ever going to be one. When is this anyway? Oh yeah, this one was the early access part, so don't know when it's coming. So anyway, that's it. Internet's cut off again. Past midnight again. Thankfully, it doesn't affect me at work, but I don't really mind getting a break or two from disconnections, though. Don't mind. But on stream, I get pissed because that ruins the immersion and obviously the streaming experience for you guys and even for the VOD. So, blame my ISP. This is a recent occurrence only. This didn't really happen before this week. It only started this week. And I hope it ends soon. I don't know if I need to raise it to my provider and say there's intermittent disconnections. Like, what's up? What the fuck is wrong? But there is no alternative, so just have to bear with it for now. Well, pandemic, there's really no moving. So anyway, that's it for me for now. Been streaming for an hour and a half almost, and the internet got disconnected, so that's my cue to end the stream. So I'll be streaming. Not sure later, but one of these days, one of these weekends, one of the days during the weekend, I'll be streaming something. I'm not sure yet. I think I'll be saving Evil Within for week nights when people won't be watching. But if you are watching, then I'll be streaming more retro games because you guys followed me at the time that I was playing retro games, so I would assume that you prefer watching those games. But yeah, I'll also be playing the latest games, so that's what a variety game streamer does. But I think I'm pretty unique in my games in SNES at least. I don't speedrun, but I play multiple games in different consoles at least. Not as consistently as others, but I think it's a different mix. Yeah. So that's what makes my streams different. And in the future, hopefully some art streams, art and music streams also going down the line. Especially if I reach affiliate status, I need 17 more non-bot followers on Twitch to become an affiliate, and 962 subscribers on YouTube to monetize my streams there. Once I reach those levels, that state, that promotion as a streamer, then I would be streaming definitely another art stream to create emotes and more personas, avatars for my streams. Preferably waifu, because the helmet logo is just a logo. Can't really use it for emotes, not emote worthy, not meme worthy, and not waifu worthy either. So yeah. Thanks guys for watching. As I've said, 17 followers on Twitch, 962 subscribers on YouTube. You can also contact me on Facebook, Twitter, and Discord. All the links are found at allmylinks.com/mectorgm or below the live streams you're watching from, or by generating the links on Twitch chat or any other live stream chat you're watching from by typing in !donate or !follow. Donations I am accepting through GCash, BPI, BAT, and PayPal. And I'll be seeing you next time. If not later, then tomorrow, Sunday. Definitely I'll be purchasing some stuff on Sunday though. And I'm just not sure which game I'm going to play this weekend. I still have 5 more working days at least next week. So for the entire week, for all of the weekdays next week, I'll still be at work. So not much stream time there. But definitely the week after, I'll be streaming more because I don't really have plans to go out, especially with Omicron, COVID still a thing. So yeah. See ya guys, have a good day, have a good night, see you next time, and I'm still need to grind some daily Genshin on my end as well. Hope you guys enjoyed my commentary and my reactions and my feedback on the Game Awards. Only a handful of games got through, so namely and also Horizon. So only 6 games really. Elden Ring, Cuphead, A Plague Tale, Tunic, Have a Nice Death, Forspoken, and Horizon Forbidden West. They're pretty much set, especially Horizon and Elden Ring. Even before the Game Awards, I've already scheduled those for February. So we'll see down the line, assuming that I'm still streaming. Can never really tell what will happen, but hopefully you guys are still there. Hopefully you're still supporting. So also like and share the streams as well if you haven't yet on your social media. And I'll be seeing you next time. This has been McLordGM, variety game streamer and future wannabe artist on Twitch and YouTube, and sometimes Facebook with the power of Restream.io, and I'll be seeing you next time. Good night, have a good weekend, and looking forward to another stream this weekend, always.